I'm thinking about the way ideas are encoded in the brain. I take it to be an absolute fact that every memory, every thought that you have does, in fact, take place within these walls. I do think there's a physical um, analog for the means by which cognition occurs. That doesn't necessarily remove anything from the nature of spirituality or some sort of infinity that lies beyond the realms of existence. It's not saying that. It's just that I forgot what I was talking about. Uncertainty is a concept that we have a definition for scientifically, but it's also sort of this state of being. I think it's a state within your neural network, a state of activation where there are two equally likely or more pathways via which your consciousness can flow down, and so it hesitates in that location in your mind, not certain whether which path to flow forward into. I think that's the nature of um, consciousness. Certainly, there are some thoughts and things that come to our mind that have such great weight that they immediately guide our actions. But there are also thoughts that have less less weight. It's almost like there's a physical gravity to thoughts. So it's like your brain is generating thoughts and your awareness is flowing through your brain reacting to those thoughts. And it's like the different thoughts, they're constructed of some sort of qualia, and your awareness seems to be attracted to them in some ways. Sometimes so much so that you can't pull out of the thought consumes you. Um, and actually, when I was in the deepest throes of my OCD, um, well, I'm now in remission. But when that was the case, those thoughts, those obsessive thoughts, they literally seemed like massive interplanetary bodies in my mind, and their gravity was so great that I just got caught into the orbit of it right away, and I couldn't break free until I learned to not, try to escape from it, to just like go limp almost with my consciousness, and then it's like you don't get pulled in. It's almost there's an interrelation between the thoughts and your observation of them. It almost seems like that the thoughts themselves are aware and they want to be observed. I mean, it's hard to say what exactly the observer part is, but I think the thoughts that we experience, I think their behavior can be described pretty well and pretty consistently. It's maybe the observation part that's still a little bit confusing for us to understand.